What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. Hi, if you are new, my name is Jasmine. Thank you so much for joining me. I am a stay-at-home mom of 2 boys, 6 and 4, and I'm currently pregnant with baby number 3. I still cannot believe I get to say those words out loud. I still have not processed it, and I think it's because I'm just so shocked by it, and clearly I have not processed this. Today I'm going to be going through weeks 6 through 10 and then my very first OB appointment. So at 6 weeks I was feeling very nauseous, especially at night, and a lot of cramping all around my belly, and I'm pretty sure that was just normal, but it was excruciating. Sometimes I would literally fall down to the floor if I was standing up. If I was sitting down and I got up and then I got a sudden cramp, I just fell to the floor crying in pain. This is the worst that I've ever felt, and this is my 3rd pregnancy. All of my 3 pregnancies have been different, and for some reason you think, well, this is not my first rodeo, but this is my first rodeo. Like, it feels like I'm starting all over again. So like I mentioned before, I get a lot of nausea at the end of the day. I really don't have time to notice it in the morning because I am running around after 2 kids, trying to get them breakfast, trying to get one ready for school, taking one to school, and then by the time that is done, my day starts like around 8:30 a.m. where I get to drink my coffee. I am so thankful that I still can get to drink a little bit of coffee. I'm not a big coffee drinker, especially hot coffee. I love iced coffee, but I'm not craving iced coffee now. So I take a couple of drinks of my coffee and then I wait like an hour or 2 before I can actually eat some breakfast. I also noticed that I started sleeping more and longer than usual. So before it was twice a day, but now it's still like twice a day, but I can be asleep for like 2 hours, an hour and a half. Like before it used to be 30 to 45 minutes. Now it's stretched on longer. I am just so incredibly exhausted. It also might be the fact that I'm too busy in the mornings and like using up all of my energy trying to get one kid out of the door and then trying to get the other one breakfast started. That my energy just goes away. I take a nap, I reset, I do what I have to get done in the middle of the day. Then I go pick up my kid from school, so then I'm exhausted from doing like chores and picking up my kid from school and doing all of that I fall asleep again. So with this pregnancy, I also feel like I don't have to pee a lot, and it's very strange because with my other 2 pregnancies, I was constantly going to the bathroom just because of the pressure on the bladder and stuff, so you have to go up and go to the bathroom very often. I don't have that until I get cramps, and then I'm like, oh, I have not gone to the bathroom and relieved my bladder from all of this water that I have been drinking. So that is one thing that I have tried to kind of take note on and consciously go to the bathroom every few hours or so just to relieve some pressure off my bladder, because I honestly cannot tell if I need to go pee or not, which is very strange. Yeah, that was pretty much it for my 6 weeks. For my week 7 and week 8, I didn't notice any difference at all. If anything, it was a little bit more pain in the afternoon, and I felt so sick in the afternoon. And by so sick, I mean like exhaustion. Literally felt like my stomach was gonna split in 2. I could not get up for the life of me. I couldn't cook. I could not just get up off the couch. I was just like, my body felt so heavy and so exhausted, and it was really hard for me to basically do anything. So those 2 weeks were kind of like a learning curve of how I was going to manage my eating habits and then my afternoons so that I would avoid being so sick. Week 9 hit me like a ton of bricks. It was by far the hardest week that I had ever had, with the tiredness, the cramping, the irritability. I just wanted to be secluded on my own. Nobody look at me, nobody touch me. I just want to be left alone and I couldn't, obviously I can't, because I have a 4-year-old all day with me at home, and I felt so bad because I was very irritable, and then I had no energy, and I was just tired all the time. Like, I couldn't give him the attention that he wanted, and that for me was the toughest as a mom. But we also made it up with a lot of cuddles on the couch, watching a lot of movies. Yeah, so that was pretty much it for week 9. For week 10, this was the week of my appointment. I still had no energy. I was still tired. I was still nauseous in the afternoon. I wasn't feeling so super sick, but it was still kind of like that learning curve of managing my food and like making sure that I ate earlier in the afternoon, and then having a late snack. And the things that I was craving the most was an English muffin with Nutella, and then thin bagels with cream cheese. Oh my goodness, I tore up an entire bag in less than a week of both English muffins and thin bagels. It was insane. I just couldn't get enough of them. I had a lot of seafood cravings. I just craved shrimp and lobster and sushi, even though I can't eat sushi. Like, I was craving those things so hardcore. It was kind of weird because I've never craved seafood before. So that was new for me. I got new bras just because my bras were not fitting at all, and I had to up a size. I was super out of breath. Obviously, that's perfectly normal. My nose was so congested. I started using those nose strips so that I could sleep at night. Those were the only things that would actually help me breathe. It was so uncomfortable going to bed at night without one of those little breathing strips. I also started to notice more changes in my skin. So before I even knew I was pregnant, I noticed that my skin was starting to get a little bit drier, and my lips were going through this whole phase where they were just like swollen and huge and weird and like cracking, and it was just awful. And then my skin started to get drier and drier. At week 10, my skin was peeling. I started to notice that my skin right here, especially in this area, was getting like a little bit darker and more drier than usual. I needed to use something stronger than my regular moisturizer, so I started using Aquaphor and applying that throughout the day, especially at night. Kind of put it on and layered it like heavy so that my skin would soak it all in. And then even by the morning, I still felt so dry to where it would itch and my skin felt like it was peeling. It was absolutely like horrible, and it still is, honestly. I also noticed that my vision is a little bit more blurry than usual, and to me that's normal because I remember with the 2 boys having to go into the eye doctor and my eyesight significantly changed. So yeah, I need to go ahead and schedule that so that I could get some new glasses. So on my first doctor's appointment, I had to go by myself because nobody is allowed in the office or whatever because of Corona and stuff like that. I was so incredibly sad because I've never had the first appointment without Andrew by my side. But I had to do what I had to do. So my mom came over to watch over Carter. Parker was in school, Andrew was at work, and I was so upset with myself that I did not film anything. I was too chicken to ask the doctor if I could film, and I was also too chicken to ask the doctor if I could do FaceTime with Andrew so that he could kind of see the baby through the phone, at least hear the baby or whatever. Made it a little bit more realistic for him especially. But yeah, like, I am so upset. So I promise I'm gonna try my best to get over my anxiety and film a little bit more in public, or film I don't know, like at the doctor's office or something, whatever it is. Just little snippets here and there. But the due date is confirmed to be October 19, which I am so excited for that due date, because It's in the fall. Both of my kids were born in the winter where it's absolutely cold and horrible. They can't have like the whole bouncy castles and like the pool parties or anything like that. So they will kind of enjoy that with this third baby, and I'm so happy that they will actually get to enjoy like a good party with a bouncy castle and stuff like that, like I've always dreamed. I also heard the heartbeat and I saw the little bean moving around. I have the ultrasound pictures right here with me, and it is still so shocking to see that little bean right there. This one, look at that little face. But yeah, that was pretty much it. The doctor said that everything was going smoothly and that everything looked fine. The heartbeat was strong, baby was measuring right at 10 weeks. And I didn't get to do the blood work done. I'm gonna do that next appointment. But yeah, that was pretty much it. I am so excited to see where this pregnancy goes and for you guys to follow along this journey. I have gotten so many positive messages from you guys. A lot of you guys are also in the same boat as me that are finding out you're pregnant and you're following along with me, and I am so happy. Let me know if we have any of the same symptoms, because that is a little bit reassuring to know. Let me know in the section down below, what are your questions in regards to my pregnancy or just pregnancy in general. I want to do a Q&A video at some time in the future, and I would love it if you guys would send me a question here in the comment section down below, or if you go to my Instagram, which I'm going to have somewhere on the screen. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and leave a notification every time I upload a video. I have been uploading a video 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, and I want to keep it going. So also leave your video recommendations down below so that I can get to filming and bringing you guys content that you love and that I enjoy. But I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.